Hello everyone. Today, because you wanted me to, we are going to be discussing my favorite horror movies, and we're going to do 2 of these today. Here we go. Now, if you know me well, you'll know that my first favorite is, of course, Orphan. Now, Orphan is about John and Kate, 2 parents who had a miscarriage. So they do what every parent would do and they go adopt, because after the failure, they go adopt another failure. My parents adopted me, so I must have been a failure, and they were too. It all works out. John and Kate, they adopt a girl. Her name is Esther. She's very innocent and she's Russian, which is very different for the orphanage because they don't have too many foreign kids who come out of the country. Esther just starts to act up. She starts to act a little bit violent, which I like. Kate starts to pretty much hate Esther, and John is pretty much fending for Esther. Now, Kate and John have 2 biological kids, Max, who is deaf, and then Danny, who is I think he's a preteen or something. Yeah, he's gotta be a preteen, who is horny. John and Kate go through their lives, and see that Esther is just not right. I'm gonna give a couple things away. Esther breaks her arm. She does this to set Kate up so John can hate her. And then she pushes a little girl named Brenda off a slide and, well, breaks her leg. Then we find out at the end what really happens. She's not exactly what you think. This is Orphan right here. Number 2 favorite movie that I have been recently watching, like binge. Like if I could get fat after watching a movie, I would get fat watching this movie. So, I'm huge. Which this movie is Woman in Black 2. Now, Woman in Black 2 is a period piece, and no, it is not about a girl's period, which could be scary too. Woman in Black 2 is a period piece, which means it is not done in modern days. It is based in London in 1941, so World War II, after London was bombed by Germany. It's about Miss Hawkins, who is a social worker who takes evacuees, which little kids who need to get out of the area, but the parents cannot leave. And the parents want them to be safe. I wish my parents did that to me. So Miss Hawkins is the social worker who takes these kids out into the country to obviously be safe. Oh, warning, before they all left, another little kid named Edward comes and shows up because his parents, well, his house pretty much got bombed the night before or whatever, I think. And, well, he's obviously an orphan now. So they take him too. So anyway, they go out into the country and they live in this old house. Weird things just start to happen, of course, as usual. It's a ghost story. What do you expect? There's death with kids, which is my favorite. A strange woman who hangs herself. The ghost is, of course, the woman in black, who looks like a pedophile, watches these kids like a pedophile, and then kills the kids like a pedophile. The woman in black is trying to take over the kids. She takes kids and kills them, which is really dark. I love it. Edward and Miss Hawkins overcoming the woman in black and becoming stronger. Edward's personality comes out at the end, which I like. So those are my 2 favorite horror movies, which is Orphan and The Woman in Black, which actually should have been called like The Pedophile in Black. Nobody watches kids and gets away with that shit. I hope you had fun with me, because I had fun with you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Love you. Wah!